Yes, boys, how are you all doing? Welcome to the Uefa Champions League. Not group stage draw, round of 16 draw stream. We done one of these for the group stage, and your boys back on, man, doing the round of 16. Now, of course, Manchester United, my team, are not in it. I said this a few months ago when we done the original draw. I said, surely when we've got Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and Bayern in our group. Bayern will top the group. Surely we'll get second. I thought I'd be doing this draw stream today with my team in it. Not the case, but I hope all my community's doing well. Very good to see us all on FK Sports this morning for the UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw. I want, obviously, predictions. I was going to say score predictions. I want match predictions from the community in terms of, who do you think City are going to get? Who do you think Arsenal are going to get? Who do you think Real Madrid are going to get? Drop it in the chat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for us as well. The more we get on the more likes we get on this stream, boys, helps the algorithm, gets the channel pushed. And I got to say as well, now that I'm obviously... I can say it even better now that I'm obviously live with the FK Sports community on this channel. Those of you boys that support the football content. The support on this channel has been absolutely amazing so far. I've only uploaded maybe a handful of videos, maybe 30 videos so far. We're already over 200 subs, going for 300, and every stream or video we do on this channel, we've got a great community watching, man. So I appreciate you all. You're very, very welcome in. Ice G, how we doing, mate? Welcome in. Max, good to see you. Come on, Arsenal, get Copenhagen, says Max. Mr. Boom, welcome in. Of course I remember you, man. How are you, bro? As I say, hope you're doing well. Great to see you back in the streams. In regard to what time it is, so basically, the draw starts at 11 a.m., the program starts at 11 a.m. Usually, you know what I mean, they get a few prats on, talk about the regulations and stuff off the tournament for like 10-15 minutes before the draw actually gets underway. Now, I want to jump over to this screen, because this is going to show you boys the little setup we got going here today as well. Let me jump myself over. Here we go. Obviously, I've got the Christmas tree in the backdrop. You boys seen that on the FIFA stream the other day. But, so as I say, so we can just draw it as easy as this, right? Barcelona, you know what I mean? You can move every team from my this side, my left, on your boys' screen, and we can put them down, as I say, on the 8 fixtures. So drop it in the chat though what football team you boys support, because I want to see if we've got any of you legends watching today that are actually well involved with this draw in terms of your team being actually in it as well. I bet Bayern will get an easy team, says Liam. Jackie boy says Max, how we doing? Morton, good to see you. Appreciate that, you mean as well. You're a legend. Dortmund top of our group, says Mr. Boom. Dortmund actually had a really good group stage. So it'll be interesting to see who they get as well. I keep fixing this fucking headset, right? You know what happened to my headset, boys? This is the headset I usually use, right? But I have got a new one ordered. Basically, I've not the earmuffs, right? One of the earmuffs has come off, so it's like really annoying to wear these now. But I have to wear it to get the sound, because my other earphones just aren't that up to scratch. The audio's not great in them, so I have to wear this when I'm doing like a live watch-along stream, if you know what I mean. Jack, what a result yesterday. Thank God we drew Liverpool also for that, man. Mate, honestly, see yesterday, right? You boys, a lot of you boys, it was on this channel. A lot of you boys may have seen my United Liverpool prediction or kind of preview video I dropped the other day. I think it's over 100 views already on that video. Amazing scenes. But a lot of you, I know, I got my prediction in that. As a United fan, I said we're going to lose 3-0 to Liverpool. So to get out of there with 0-0, it was amazing. It really was. Can't super chat. You can't dice cheat because we're not monetized yet, mate. We're not monetized. Hopefully over the next couple of months with both obviously we're monetizing the main channel, but FK Sports and Footy King TV. Hopefully in the next few months when we get those channels built up even more, we'll be able to have like memberships and donations on those as well, man. Because I have so many good ideas for both this channel and also Footy King TV for members as well. The way we've got all the stuff on the main channel for it, I've got other ideas for this channel and the Footy King TV for the memberships as well. So we're looking forward to bringing that. But yeah, not yet, ISG unfortunately, mate. No super chats on this channel just yet because the FK Sports not monetized just quite yet. So the program has actually started. I'll just give you boys an update. So it has hit 11 a.m. And as I say, get your predictions in for the draw though. I want to know what team you boys support. Let me know as well. Let's get a prediction going. Round of 16 obviously we're at today. But do drop it in the chat. Who do you boys think is going to go all the way? It is still very early. We're only, anything can happen. There's still 4 rounds of fixtures to be played. But do drop your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what team you boys think is going to go all the way in the Champions League this year. Give me one team you think that's going to happen to, and give me one dark horse for the tournament. Because for me, I'm going to give you that in a second. I'm just going to make sure my audio is all good on this stream as well for the draw itself. Let me do that. There we go. But yeah, as I say, they basically got this guy on now talking, so he'll be talking for 5-10 minutes, and then I assume the draw will start as well. Let me catch myself up. Hey, JJ, welcome to the channel, man. You're very, very welcome, bro. I'm betting Arsenal get PSG, and if we do, I will super chat on your main. Ice J, I'll virtually shake your hand, bro. There you go. Did you see the Soul clearance to win it? I didn't, Mr. Boom. No, I didn't, bro. You say win it in the last, I assume you mean the last Champions League game, right? Didn't see it, mate, no. All I watched in match day 6 of Champions League, boys, was Man United Bayern. It's all your boy Footy watched, man. And I mean, for good reason, right? For good reason. I mean, it was an awful performance from us against Bayern. We had one shot on target all game. We went out with a whimper on Tuesday night, but still, we're here. Austin Madrid finals is Max. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. A lot of legends in already watching on this early morning stream. So big up to everyone tuning in. Hope we're all doing well today. And let me know what team you support in the chat. JJ, as I say, very nice to meet you, mate. It's JJ. Can't pronounce the name. Is it Tisipian? I think, hopefully. Hopefully I've got that right. Let me know what team you support, mate. I do believe it's your first time watching the channel. You're very, very welcome, man. I'm like a FIFA YouTuber usually, but this is my football channel. We're trying to build it up on the road to 1K. So it's really nice to have you on board, man. Anyone new? Join the community by hitting that like and subscribing. Great to have you on board, bro. But I think Bayern will do it, and dark horse. Do you know what? I'm about to say my dark horse. My dark horse is Dortmund as well, just because, as I say, of their group stage so far, and they were in the group of death. Newcastle were in there, other teams were in there. But I genuinely thought they would really, I thought Dortmund would finish third in that group, maybe even fourth. They had Milan, they had PSG, Newcastle, Dortmund, Milan, and AC Milan, and somehow they topped. I did not expect Dortmund. I don't think many people expected Dortmund to top that group. So they done very well to do that. They done very, very well to do that. So it'll be interesting to see how far they get. Obviously, at this stage as well, if my team United were in this, I would have loved us to get a nice draw in this round. This is the round of 16. What I always say, once you hit the quarterfinals of the Champions League, boys, that's when it really hits up, man. And you really do start to see some real. You're likely to get a big team then, aren't you? You really, really are. Man City vs Copenhagen, we know the draws are rigged, says Irish King. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. I wouldn't be surprised. Jay Hope, or just, there we go, just your different account, mate. Hey, no worries, mate. Good to see him, bro. Been a long time. I recently got robbed. October, my car, my TVs, and consoles recovering well. I'm sorry to hear that happen to you, Jay Hope. I'm very sorry, bro. It's great to have you, as I say. Great. I know you're a member of the channel on the main channel. On the main Footy King channel. So, hey, great to see you over here on this channel, mate. I appreciate you checking in. And I just didn't recognize, obviously, because you have a different name on this channel today. But yeah, absolute legend. Very sorry to hear what happened to you in regard to the robbery, bro. But I'm glad you're recovering, man. And as I say, great to have you back in the community, mate. Great to see you. I think you're Jay Hoper. What football team I think you're an Arsenal fan, are you? If I can remember correctly, I think you're an Arsenal fan. But correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Bayern PSG, I bet. Well, I'm going to give some predictions. Obviously, we've got basically what's happening right now. I've got the program up. By the way, you boys as well as obviously watching this live draw, just to let you know, it's on BT, but you can watch it on YouTube. So you can watch this draw whilst watching this stream. Have that multi-screen format, you know what I'm saying? You can do that. They've got Giorgio Marchetti on. Everyone says he always looks like Ranieri. You know the guy I'm talking about. He's coming on now, and he has to go through all the regulations of the draw, which we've heard a million times before. But yeah, he's going through that now, and then we'll end up getting into this, man. Same with the group stage, boys. Although the good thing about today's one is the group stage one was so long because they do it in parts. They draw out 2 teams from each group, and then they take like a half an hour break. With this draw, and I'm pretty sure all the rest of them, like the quarterfinal, semi-final, they just get to it. As soon as we get to the start of the draw, they'll just draw all the teams out at once, you know. Oh, you're a City fan. Why did I think you were an Arsenal fan? Well, you're doing... Do you know what? What's happening in City this year, JJ, eh? What is happening in City this year, mate? I mean, listen, I'm not going to go and say, oh, they're in crisis. They're hardly in crisis. They're still near top of the league, and they're you know, they're an amazing team. But I just think it's interesting this year, isn't it? Obviously, come off the treble last year. Yeah, you're just not quite hitting the level of performance that obviously Pep and I guess Man City, you know, you came to expect from your team, right? Jack, hear me out. That Liverpool supporters, number 7. Sorry, Jack, hear me out. That have that Liverpool supporters no 7-0 this time. Listen, mate, everyone thought, right, including myself. Listen, I was never during the week. You boys stay on the main channel streams, right? I never said we're gonna get smacked 6-7-0. I never said that. But one thing I did say, and I can admit it, I didn't back us to win. You know, there was nothing for me to back us to get a draw yesterday against Liverpool or a win. I never expected it. You know, I thought it'll be comfortable. Liverpool stroll through the game. It'll be 3-4-0. That's what I thought the game would be yesterday. I wasn't going to the extremes of some people saying it's going to be 8 or 9-0 or 10-0. But I did think we'd get heavily beat yesterday. To get a draw and to have a few chances with Højlund and Garnacho, which we could even nicked the win. Yeah, I was very happy, man. The football is still shocking, but listen, if we can get a draw at Anfield, under Fergie we would have took that. So listen, a different era, of course, now, but still, we take the point. They get rid of Gundo. It was always going to be a downfall for City, says HG. There's certain players where, like Gundogan, just, you know, he wasn't the star player of Man City's team, but the work he put in was so underrated at times, and you really do notice that, HG, now that he's gone, don't you? How are you, says you mean? I'm not too bad, mate. Not too bad, bro. As an Arsenal fan, I would like Atletico. Would it be a good game, says HG? It would be. It would be. If you've just tuned in, as I say, drop a thumbs up on the stream, boys. Gets the stream out to new people as well. Obviously, we're pushing towards 300 subscribers in this channel, which is crazy to say that. Because my goal for this channel for this year was to hit 200. We're already 21 over that. So, and the year hasn't finished yet. You're absolutely amazing. Keep the support rolling on this channel. Hit that thumbs up, as I say. If anyone has any football, you know, mates and stuff, you know, in real life, share the channel out to them. It's a football community we're building on this channel as well, man. I know a lot of you boys from our FIFA community on the main channel have come over here and supported as well, man, so I appreciate that. Gundogan, bro, him and De Bruyne are back, but yeah, and obviously De Bruyne has been injured most of this season, hasn't he? So that's, having those two out of the teams obviously cost you big time. They've got John Terry as a special guest here, I'm saying. John Terry, special guest on the thing. I always forget the guy's name. Is it Pinto? Who does the, he's always there. He must work for Uefa on these draws. ICG Atleti were first, can't face since his match. The only problem with Atletico, you know you're in for a boring 2 legs, don't you? You know, you go to their ground in Spain, you're going to be playing very defensive. Or no, sorry, they're going to be playing very defensive against you. Plus City are really missing De Bruyne. Plus, yeah, they are missing De Bruyne, Liam. They definitely are, bro, for sure. And Philly, good to see you, Philly. How are you, bro? Yo, Jack, I'm just at work, bro, but it's cool to see you streaming this early, says Philly. We're here for it. I genuinely, right? I actually forgot this draw was taking place today. Obviously, I knew today it was taking place because that's why I'm live. I wouldn't need to forget today, but I did. A few days ago, I was forgetting the draw was today. Because as soon as United went out, I just thought, oh, it's, you know, because that was our thing for the season as United fans. I thought, you know what, if we can have a nice little run in the Champions League. Didn't get past the group stage, which was obviously so under par for what we should be doing. So, yeah, I completely forgot, you know, and it was only on like Friday evening. I thought, hold on a minute, have I missed the Champions League draw? Because I thought this draw would be on Friday, boys, obviously after the games, but it you know, after the games in midweek, but it wasn't. So it's today. So luckily for me, because if it was Friday, I would have forgot about it because I only remembered about it on Friday night. But yeah, we're here. I still don't know why Barca are even in the draw. They will leave soon though, says JJ. Well, as I say, if you've just tuned in, get your predictions in chat for the team you think will win the Champions League. For me, I am saying Bayern Munich. I can't go Man City. I can't. As much as Jay Hooper wants me to say Man City, I can't say them. I can't say Arsenal. I really thought if Newcastle got past that group of death, which for at some points throughout the group I thought they may do, yeah, if I would have loved them to get far, just as that kind of team, you know, back in Europe for the first season in years, and I thought, you know, maybe if they can have a run, I'd really back that. But for me, I think Bayern Munich. Dortmund says Liam. I think Dortmund though, was, as HG said earlier, that's my dark horse for it. Like, that's my two. So Dortmund's the dark horse where I think they can cause teams problems, because they caused all three teams in their group problems, and they're all three very good European, well, two very good European teams. Obviously, Newcastle are kind of new to it this year. Obviously, they've been in Europe before in years gone by, but, you know, they're fresh into it again this year with a new squad. So they're obviously getting experience in that. But, yeah, Dortmund, you know, they give Milan problems, they give PSG problems, they top their group, which I didn't expect them to. And, yeah, I think they can be a force for anyone in this competition, I really do. Be interesting, though, because I think Arsenal have a really good shot, but it depends, because Arsenal are top of the Premier League right now. When you get to March, does things change, where do they have to prioritise one or the other? Arsenal's squad ain't bad, don't get me wrong. It's not like United where we'll have to really, you know, we're scrimping at players. Like, Arsenal have a decent squad. They do. But I still think it's like any team, you know. Once you get to the latter end of the season and you've maybe still in multiple competitions, it can drain the players, can't it? If City just win Champions League, would you count that a successful season? IceG. Thing about it is, IceG, right? Right now, I'm wanting Arsenal to win the league, because I don't want City to win it. And I don't want Liverpool to win it. So, I don't really want Arsenal to win the league. But, because technically they're still a rival of United. But I don't, you know. Yeah. For United fans right now, it's a bit off. It's a bit rough for us, IceG. It's a bit rough for us, bro. Because I don't really have a perfect option, really. Yeah, I don't really have a perfect option in terms of who we would like to, you know, win. Because all three, really, we don't want to win. But yeah, if they only win, the thing is, I don't want them winning anything. They're Man City, you know, they're rivals, IceG. I don't want them winning anything, bro. Although, as I say, it'll be very tough. I'd imagine it'll be unlikely that Man City will win nothing this year. But saying that, the way they're playing so far and their inconsistencies, you know, it's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird season so far, boys, as well. I think I seen something the other day as well. I can't remember the pundit who said it, but it's a very inconsistent season with the top teams. They're very inconsistent. So no one's really grabbing the Premier League by the scruff of the neck and actually going ahead. You know, there's no real gaps right now. Seems one week you think Liverpool, and then next week you think, oh, it's gonna be, you know, maybe City will come back or Arsenal, but it's kind of a two-way race, and I think City are far from out of it yet as well, so it could be a three-way race. Now, I got an announcement. The draw is starting. FC Porto have been announced first. Okay, FC Porto are out. AFC Porto are out. Man City are winning, let's be honest. We'll be back in form next season. Yeah, the thing is with City, JJ, you're never going to be playing bad for too long. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's a class team, and class is permanent, isn't it? You know what I mean? You might have a temporary lapse, but, you know, in performances, but no, it's not going to stay. Smash a like on the stream, boys. Let's get those likes up, man. Road to 20 likes on this live stream. Subscribe if you are a new viewer as well. You're very, very welcome in. Let me know what team you support if your team's in the draw today. Porto have been announced out, or been put out first, should I say. Arsenal. Now, what way are they doing this? Right, Porto against Arsenal. That's a good draw for Arsenal. Porto against Arsenal. Make game one. Let me move. Let me get moving. Right, Arsenal over here. Porto, where's Porto? There we go. Porto, Arsenal. Hey, if you're an Arsenal fan in the chat, give me your thoughts. That's a decent draw, man. Porto and Copenhagen, no disrespect, are probably the two weakest teams left in the draw, I would say. Right? So, yeah, I don't really know much about Lazio, but yeah. Okay, who's out next? Who we got? Ooh, I got a draw one. Napoli's out. Napoli's out. Okay, let's get him moving. Napoli here. Alright, let us know your thoughts on that, Arsenal fans, though, because that's a decent draw for you, man. Arsenal against Porto in the round of 16. Really boring session. Yeah, it's you know, it'll be, at least, you know, you'll get through it, though, won't you? Most likely. Wait for City's draws, says JJ. You'll get Copenhagen, you will. You will. Wait, watch this space. You'll get Copenhagen. I know you will. Right, who's Napoli playing? Who is Napoli playing? FC Barcelona. That'll be a good game, you know. Barca and Napoli. Alright. Barcelona and Napoli, game 2, chap. Okay. Salzburg aren't in it, Liam. I think you mean Leipzig, mate, don't you? You mean Leipzig, bro. Yeah, this team here is Leipzig, bro. That move the draw. I moved myself. That there is the Leipzig team, mate. Or the logo. Right, who we got? Paris Saint-Germain. PSG, alright. Oh. Okay. Who they got? This is game 3. Barca win. I think they would, yeah, over Napoli. But Napoli, you know, I haven't seen Napoli play in ages. Napoli used to be a team where some people would say they're the dark horses for the tournament. They had decent players. I mean, obviously they've still got Osimhen, they've still got quality players, but I haven't seen them in ages to know how they play. Who are PSG playing, chat? Let's have a little look. Go on, give them City or something. Come on, that'd be a really good round of 16 tie. Come on. Beat City. Come on, PSG City. Go on. Oh, come on. It's Real Sociedad. It's so rigged, man. It's so rigged. It's unreal. Paris PSG against Real Sociedad. Damn. I think did City not match PSG in last year's tournament, boys? But it was like the semi-final. Correct me if I'm wrong on the chat on that one, but I think they did, right? So PSG playing. That logo is very messed up. I don't know what the colouring is on that logo. I don't know what's happened there. Against Real Sociedad. Damn. Right. Inter Milan right next. Okay. Boom. City will get Copenhagen. We know it. We know it. It's just going to happen, boys. We know these things, man. We've seen it all before. Right. Who did he get? Right, he's getting Milan's out. Okay, Inter Milan. Who are they playing? Who are they? Mbappe cooking? He will be. Real Sociedad. Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything, ISG. We got put out by Real Sociedad in Europa League a couple of years ago, didn't we? Or at least we got beat by them anyway. I know that. Whether they were in a group. I can't remember if it was a knockout fixture or a group stage fixture. Who have they got? Atletico Madrid. Inter Milan, Atletico. Inter Atletico. Boom. So let's get Atletico moved down. That's halfway through the draw already, boys. That's what I mean. This is the good thing about it. They fly through these, man. They fly through it on these. They take ages on the group stage ones, but in the knockout ones, they fly. Right, Porto, Arsenal, Napoli, Barca, PSG, Sociedad, Inter, Atletico. Right, okay. So we've got a couple more rolling through here. Let's have a little look. So he's got the 5th fixture. Let's see. Right, PSV are out. See, this is another team that are decent, but if City got them, they wouldn't mind. Like, it's one of the weaker teams probably left, right? So PSV are in. So PSV down there. Okay, PSV City. I guarantee City will get PSV or Leipzig. Sorry, PSV or Copenhagen. One of the two. Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Right, so PSV have drawn out. I hope we get Lazio or Copenhagen, says Mr. Boom. Well, Lazio's another one, but Lazio, I don't really know how Lazio are. Obviously, the Italian club, but I don't know what. Yeah, I'd say they're one of the weaker ones, right? Dortmund. Okay, PSV Dortmund. It's not bad that for Dortmund. You'd back Dortmund, especially with their group stage form, to get through that. So, match 5, PSV against Dortmund. We'll move now as well. Now, this draw has to be rigged for us. Mate. It's just City have to get either what? Leipzig, Copenhagen, or Lazio. One of the three. Lazio. What do you say? Lazio. What do you say? Lazio's out. Man City, guaranteed. Or if it's not, it'll be Copenhagen. Jack, don't knock out Milan. They go to the final. They did, Liam, but yeah. I think they could beat Atletico. I don't know how far they get after that. I missed that. Hold on. I missed that. Hold on. What was that? I missed that one. Lazio against. I need to put the stream back. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Bayern. They got Bayern. There we go. Right, they got Bayern. So Lazio got Bayern. Of course, City wouldn't get Bayern, would they? Why can't we have City Bayern? And that'll be the final, you see, City Bayern. That's what it's all rigged for, isn't it? Or Arsenal Bayern, maybe final. If Arsenal do well. Okay. Copenhagen have been drawn out. What do you say? Watch the space. I said it. A lot of you boys said it right before this draw started. Wait for it, says Jay Hopper. I know. City are getting Copenhagen. What do you say? They did. I just know. This thing is rigged. Bro, it's a joke. How can you predict that? How can I predict that? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I mean, honestly, gee, you really got to question it, bro. I don't understand how. Like, what's the chances of that? It's like a 1 out of 16 chance. But somehow we all know UEFA. Somehow I know and all the community knows and all the football world knows. Very interesting, isn't it, chat? I can see the BT Sport Live chat. Everyone's just typing rigged in. So obviously the last game we know, obviously Real Madrid against Leipzig. What do you boys make of that draw? Let me know. Liam says it's rigged. I told you, says Max. Yeah, you did. All you boys called it and I called it. We just know these things. It's crazy, man. City having a hard fixture in the Champions League for 4 years, says Ice J. It's just, I don't know what it is. They always seem to get a nice run. Like, listen, they won it last year, and you got to give them credit. Like, they obviously, to win the Champions League, you're going to have to beat the top teams at some point. Like, they went in through, they beat Inter in the final. They beat, I think, PSG along the way last year. But like, they get a nice pathway most years, don't they? To be fair, though, I mean, Bayern got Lazio. PSG gets Sociedad. You know, a lot of those games you can kind of call, boys. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones. Like, for me, I'm I'm thinking, first game, what we saying? Porto Arsenal, you'd back Arsenal to win, right? Napoli Barca, without seeing too much of those teams playing this season, I'd probably have to say you're probably backing Barca in that one. PSG win game 3 between them and Real Sociedad. Inter Atletico, don't really know much again, but I mean, I'd say Inter just about. Dortmund will beat PSV, Bayern beat Lazio, City beat Copenhagen, and Real Madrid beat Leipzig. That's what we're saying. Obviously, one thing I will say before I forget as well, boys, all through the Champions League this season, like the quarterfinal draw, the semi-final draw will be live for, right? So I'm going to do all these Champions League draws because I know you boys enjoy this one today. You've enjoyed the one that we did for the group stage, so they're going to be a feature on this channel we do as well. Live watch-along should be starting back very, very soon also. But, let me know your thoughts on that. Napoli win, that says Max. It is a few difficult games, yeah. I mean, as I say, in fairness to City, they seem to always get a nice pathway through the Champions League early rounds, like the round of 16, maybe even the quarterfinal. But they're not on their own. Like another big team there, Bayern, right beside them. They got Lazio. They got a favourable draw. Madrid got Leipzig, which is tough, but you'd back them to win that. PSG got Sociedad, which yet again, it's a good draw for them. So it's not exactly like, you know what I mean? It's not a bad, it's not like City got Copenhagen and then Bayern got PSG. And Arsenal got Barca, and Real Madrid got Atletico, and, all the other teams got big ones. Don't say when Dark Horse, Leipzig, yeah, don't, to be honest, you know what, I'll say it here, and I'll be completely honest with you, mate, I don't know too much about Leipzig this season. Obviously, in years gone by, there have been many people's Dark Horses for the tournament, to go through. I just don't know too much about the Leipzig team right now, in previous years, they've had, that amazing centre-back partnership up Meccano and Kanate. They had Werner. They've had the dangerous players. I couldn't even tell you the Leipzig team right now to be completely real with you. So but they've obviously they're good enough to get through to this stage. So you never know. You never know. Do you know what? My team. If you boys were to say, Jack, who do you want to go all the way now? Right? Who would you want to get to go all the way through this tournament and win? Maybe not necessarily who I think will do it, but who would I like to do it? I think Dortmund. I really do. I'd love Dortmund to get all the way. I like that Copenhagen team, I gotta say. Although they were one of the reasons we got put out of the Champions League, I actually have a lot of respect for them, man. To get they're a small team in terms of the Danish league in Europe, but to get into the round of 16 and play the way they have, like they haven't fluked it by any means. Like they deserve to be there. They've got a massive team. They're playing City, so obviously I'm Team Copenhagen against City, of course. But I would like Copenhagen to go as far as they can as well. But I mean, they've got City, so it's going to be their work's going to be cut out big time for that. But no, I think Dortmund. I'd love Dortmund to get far. I really, really would. I think the last time they got that final was 2012, wasn't it, when they lost to Bayern? So yes, Dortmund are going to win it. Says Mr. Boom. It's going to be an interesting one, boys. Adam, good to see you in, mate. Yo, funny in a free period. Got time to what? Hey, perfect timing, my man. Let's go, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm live at an unusual time, but obviously this is the time for the Champions League draw to release it, or at the time the Champions League draw was this morning. So it's a weird one because Monday morning I never remember a Champions League draw for any whatever round it may be. I never remember a Champions League draw taking place at it always takes place in the morning, but I never remember one taking place on a Monday. It's always a Friday usually, after the turn, or after that round is ended during the week. But yeah, we're here for it, man. Would be nice for Barca if they went far. It would be, because Barca have kind of been a team where there's so much European history. Probably the best team I've ever seen play in terms of I can't say the treble team, boys, because I wasn't alive for it, but the best team from a neutral fan perspective in terms of not backing United, but like another team that I've seen play amazing in my lifetime has been that Barcelona team, 2009, 2010, 2011 under Pep. Obviously beat my Manchester United team in the final in 2011 at Wembley as well. So yeah, that Barca team, obviously so much European history in this competition where they've won it many times, and I'd like to see them do well as well. I would, and obviously because in recent years I don't know how their league form's been, but they've not really been a force in Europe. I think that's safe to say. They've been going through a lot of transition. So, Barca, Dortmund. I still think Bayern will be a very, very tough team to knock out. They've got a nice tie against Lazio. I think they'll comfortably get through that. So it's looking like probably Real Madrid, Inter, PSG, City, Bayern, Barca, Dortmund, Arsenal. That's your last 8. But that'll probably not be our last 8 because we know football. That's why we love the game, man. The beautiful game, because these things are unpredictable. Looking at that draw, though, there's certainly a lot of games that I think you can nearly call the prediction, but it doesn't mean that we'll not all be sitting watching those Champions League games because, in the new year, because they're going to be quality football from a lot of very, very good teams and players. And, the score lines, the fixture might look, like it's easy to predict now, but, we all know football. It's unpredictable. I guarantee you there'll be a couple of results that PSV could go through against Dortmund. Porto, you never know against Arsenal. You never know. You never know with Lazio. It's going to be tough for the teams playing the big teams here. Copenhagen, Lazio, Porto, but you never know. You never know. How do we beat Copenhagen in the first leg but lose in the second leg, says Liam? Well, to be honest, I honestly don't take much confidence from the first. I never took much confidence in the first leg, to be fair. Liam, because if you remember correctly, mate, in the first game of the group when we played them at home, we beat them 1-0, mate. And I also remember, so that's not a very convincing result. The game wasn't very convincing. We didn't play very well at home against Copenhagen, and also, Onana had to make a save in the very last minute of the game from a penalty. We relied on a penalty save from Onana to get the 3 points against Copenhagen at home in the Champions League. So it wasn't as if we strode the first game and then we collapsed in the second game. Both games, mate, all through the group stage were very inconsistent. Time for Squad Battle Awards, I see. Not quite. We're a bit late for Squad Battle Awards. They come out on Sunday, don't they? Bit late, but just the 24 hours later. Honestly, I think Atletico Madrid would get far, Mr. They maybe will. The way they play, they've got a set way under Simeone where they obviously try and bore the opposition. No disrespect to them, but they get results, man, don't they? They get results. Honestly, I think Atletico Madrid would get far. Honestly, I think Copenhagen could give City a go. I think Copenhagen won't get smacked by City, especially the way City are not at their best right now. I can't see Copenhagen getting smacked because they're a decent team. They've got through their group stage on merit. They've done well. So they've dangerous players. I think City will beat them over the two legs, definitely. And I think they'll beat them comfortably. But I can see definitely a few, scary moments for City throughout the two legs where Copenhagen attack and maybe near score because they're dangerous players. They definitely do. And if you give them time and space, they'll hurt you. Like United, in both those group games we played them, we gave them far too much space at times and it was too easy for them to get into our box and shoot. And yeah. We all know the rest, don't we? They beat us. Sorry, yeah, they beat us in one game, or did they draw? I can't remember now. I can't remember we drew. Did we draw against them or beat them? I can't remember now. But yeah, they took points off us anyway. Either way, I'm just hoping that we don't drop performances. Jay Hopper. Yeah, that's the big thing. It's interesting in the new year as well. That once the league starts to heat up as well, your team, City, will they be back up in the title race by that stage? Jay Hopper, that most likely will be. Arsenal as well, Champions League football, they're top of the league right now. Will they stay there? When the league, it's interesting to see because when the league starts to interfere with European games, it'll be interesting to see, won't it? Villa player, how we doing, mate? Welcome in. City paying for easy opponents again. I just can't believe, right? I just can't believe that I called it and all you boys called it right before the draw even started. Like, I literally was in this draw by 5 minutes, boys, and with a load of you boys in the chat, and I was agreeing with you, man. City will get Copenhagen. Surprise, surprise. Yes, exactly what they got, man. That's exactly what they got. But as I say, in fairness, other big teams got tough, got easy draws as well. Well, I don't want to say easy because that's, disrespectful to certain teams. But I mean, you know what I mean? Easier games, more favourable games in terms of Bayern, Lazio, PSG, Sociedad, etc. Arsenal not touching down finals. Trust me, says Jay Hopper. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think they'll beat Porto. Then we'll see what they do in the quarters. Do they do now Group A winner? Sorry, do they do now Group A winner to play Group B winner, etc.? Oh, you mean for the quarterfinals, IceJ? Group A winner play. I think they do. Do you know what? That's a great question. If anyone knows in the chats, imagine Classic is the finals. Mr. Bill, that's Dortmund, Bayern, isn't it? The thing about it is, right? If that's a great. Do you know what? Actually, if anyone knows in the chat in regard to Ice G's comment, let us know because I actually don't know about that. Great question, Ice G, because I would think it would be that way, mate, where there's some sort of like tournament tree, you know what I mean? And so like they don't need to do a draw for the quarterfinal, semi-final, final because it's all kind of planned out. Where so obviously round of 16 game 1, Porto Arsenal, the winner of that plays the winner of round of 16 game 2, Napoli Barca. I don't know whether it goes that way or what. If anyone knows in chat, but the only thing I would say on that, if it is that way, it obviously wasn't that way last year, because I remember last year there was quarter-final draw, there was a semi-final draw. So, yeah, I'm thinking it maybe isn't that way, actually, because now that I remember it, last year there was definitely a quarter-final and semi-final draw. So I'm not sure whether that would be. But, you know, they'd be saving themselves time if they did do it that way, where they have the tournament tray and it's just so we all know now. So, like, if you're an Arsenal fan, you know if you beat Porto, you'll play Napoli or Barca in the final, or in the quarterfinal. You know, I actually don't know where it is that way or not, but yeah. I'm not actually sure. I will jump off a cliff if Villa win the league, says Jay Hopper. Ajmal, welcome in, man. How you doing, Ajmal? Got 388 squads left for Dan. You'll get there, mate. You'll get there. You're not too far away, man. 388. You've a lot of the grind done, bro. You've a lot of the grind done, mate. Jack, imagine Villa win the league. But yeah, I done a video on Villa on this channel, but what, a week ago now? A lot of you boys enjoyed it. Villa are playing very well this season. Very, very well. You know, the last few seasons, Villa have been a match for most teams. But the thing about this season is they're getting, when I say a match, I mean like a team that can cause an upset. Potential banana skin for Man City or Arsenal or Liverpool, you know, when they're playing them. That's what I mean by, you know, that. But in terms of now, they've went up a level where they're actually fully competing. Like, Villa beating, you know, some of the top teams now isn't even a shock, because they're one of the top teams themselves now. Do you know what I mean? Okay, but probably beat this team last year. I didn't know. Yeah, I'm actually, do you know what? I actually do not know, ISG. I'm just going off last year, mate, and thinking, there was a quarter-final draw last year, so and semi-final, so I'm assuming, unless things have changed, then it's probably going to be that way, right? Jack, who's winning the Prem, says Liam? Well, Manchester United. No, I'm taking the piss. In my dreams, mate. Do you know what? If United win the league in my lifetime, boys, I'll be lucky. Can't believe I'm saying that, but, you know, it's grim. It's grim out here. Jack, which 3 EPL teams getting relegated? Oh, what a question. When Everton got that 10 points... deduction, I said that I still thought they'd stay up. Obviously with one of our mods, Nathan, on the main channel, he's an Everton fan. I still was saying to him, even when he got the points deduction, they'll not go down. I always thought they'd go up, or they'd stay up, and they're looking that way at the minute. They're playing really, really good, and they're getting a lot of good results. So they're out of the relegation zone now as well, aren't they? So, 3 EPL teams to get relegated. Ooh, Burnley, Sheffield United. I still think Luton. I don't want Luton to go down. I love the story of Luton, and I want them to stay up. But I still think it'll be Sheffield United, Luton, and Burnley. That's the 3. Sheffield United, Burnley, and Forest is Liam. And I've read that one from Ajmal, and I've read that one already. I think Sheffield United, Burnley, and Forest will go down. I think Forest might stay up. Luton might go down instead. But we'll see. We'll have to see. Obviously, I'll make a video on that channel closer to, you know, in March, April, in terms of when we see the standings. I'll make a relegation video in terms of the teams, my predictions on that. Also, got a lot to talk to you boys about as well, obviously. Later on today, I'm live on the main channel, so we've got the FIFA stream later on the usual Footy King channel at about 4:45. I have a lot to do today. Hero picks dropped yesterday, so I'm going to be live on the Liam says Luton staying up. I hope they do. I really hope they do, mate. Yeah, so we've got the big stream later on, boys. As I say, it might be a Monday where content usually isn't the best, but I am live later on for that. And it's going to be, yeah, big stream, because I have a lot of gameplay to do, but also hero packs that dropped yesterday. I wasn't live yesterday, because I was out watching United Liverpool, so I will be doing a lot of SBCs today, a lot of fodder just to put into those SBCs. So there'll be a lot of content on tonight's 6 p.m. content stream. Regardless of what content EA drop, I have a lot on my account. Also, there's a Christmas giveaway this week on the main channel as well. So my main Footy King channel, there's a Christmas giveaway. It's dropping on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday this week. Now, that's not the giveaway drop, and that's just, I'm going to post a video on this on the Footy King channel, letting you boys know how you get involved with the giveaway, how you enter. Very, very simple entry requirement, but I'll obviously, that'll be revealed in that video. So make sure you've got the notifications on for the main channel, boys, because the Christmas giveaway is definitely something you want to get involved with this year. There's a lot of... It's one giveaway winner, but the person that does win the giveaway, it's a couple of nice prizes. That's all I'm going to say. So, look out for it. As I say, I'll be live on the main channel later anyway, for the usual content stream. So I'll hopefully see all you legends there. Who said FIFA this morning? But also, as I say, yes, I will be, there'll be a Christmas giveaway video dropping, only like a 1-minute video, dropping on my main FIFA channel, boys, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday this week, letting you boys know how you get involved, man. Halifa, welcome in, man. Up Madrid. Madrid obviously got Leipzig, so yeah, I mean, honestly, mate, I think that's a decent draw for you. I'll admit, I don't know much about Leipzig now. Years ago, as I said, I was saying to viewers there, Halifa, like years ago, you would have said Leipzig were a team that you'd probably say, you know what, they're a team that can they might be dark horses for the tournament. They've got a really, really good, strong team. Werner, Upamecano, Konate, in years gone by. But they had players in the midfield like Limer as well. So, yeah. Right now, though, I don't know too much about Leipzig, to be honest. But as a Madrid fan, as I assume you are there, Khalifa, yeah. I think if I was a Madrid fan, I'd be happy with that draw, mate. Nice to have you in the chat as well. I do believe it's your first time watching the FK Sports channel. We do like football content on here, mate. So we do all the Champions League draws. We do regular, like you'll see the videos in the channel. We do like regular football videos, at least one video every single week as well, where it's like topical news. So whether it's like Premier League stuff, European football stuff, just a load of different things. I do FIFA content in my main channel, you see. So then this is like kind of my wee football channel, bro, where I'm trying to build it up. Get up to 1,000 subscribers, man. That's the big target. So if you're new, Khalifa, it'd be great to have you as part of this football community, mate. If you could smack that like, hit that subscribe, that would be amazing, man. I'm very, very welcome in, bro. They got the Wonder Kids Summit. They do, Ice G. They do. But yeah, as I say, I really hope Dortmund get far. That's my team. I'd love Copenhagen to get far. As a United fan, I want Copenhagen to beat City, of course, but very unlikely, boys, isn't it? It's very unlikely. Very unlikely. Hey, I will catch you boys later, alright? As I say, FIFA stream up tonight. I'll be live at 4:45 UK time. I will catch all you legends then. And then, as I say, so the FIFA stream later. Early morning videos, by the way. The regular daily, basically daily early morning videos are starting back this week as well. I don't know yet whether it'll be Wednesday morning, the first one will be, or Thursday morning, but I'll let you boys know closer to the time. And whenever the first day those videos go up, they'll be up pretty much every day from then on in as well. And then, as I say, live stream again later, back on the FIFA streams. I missed you boys, man. I've missed the weekend. I missed Saturday and Sunday streaming. So your boy Fuddy's back on the Fuddy King channel later on at 5:15. Or sorry, 4:45. I'll see you boys then. Until then, have a great one. Appreciate this. Bye, everyone. Ice G, have a good one. Morton, see you in a bit. Gotta go, bro. You're streaming it. Yep, we'll be live, as I say, 4:45 on that one, J Hooper. Maybe see you then, mate. I think Sheffield United, I've read that one from Liam, and I think I'm caught up. We good. Hey, boys, have a good one. Enjoy your Mondays, and I will see you boys in literally about 5 hours for the FIFA stream. Until then, peace out.